What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Astro coming at you guys with my very first Street Fighter 6 video. But today it's going to be a quick, pretty simple, easy video. We already got the DLC for Season 1. We know that we're getting Ed, Aki, Akuma, and Rashid all throughout the span of between now and I believe it's the end of the next summer is when they have, I think Akuma's last. But that got me thinking about other DLC characters that I would want to see in this game. Now, we do know that from the massive size of the Street Fighter V roster, that Capcom has no problem with loading the roster full of DLC. These games last for a very long time, so I'm expecting to probably end up with around maybe 20 to 25 editions, similar to how Street Fighter V ended up taking off towards the end of its lifespan. So we're just going to jump straight into the list. Number 1 goes to Alex. And before you guys say anything, I want you guys to know that there are a lot of Third Strike characters in this list. And I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, Astro, you must have really liked Third Strike. I never played it, but that's not what's important. What's important is the fact that Alex is not in the game. Probably, I think, my favorite Street Fighter character just from a gameplay standpoint. I'm also a fan of just his character in general. Something about dudes in New York who like to powerbomb people through concrete is kind of cool, you know? So I also would like to say that it's not just me maining Alex in Street Fighter V that really did it for me. I really do think that he would transfer well into this game. I'm noticing that a lot of people with command grabs are taking really big advantage of the drive rush system. And nothing would make me happier than doing a lariat to be +3 and then drive rushing off of it into a EX power bomb and watching your health bar get clapped. That would be amazing. Also, I'm excited for costumes and stuff too. So there's a bunch of stuff that I wish that we had gotten for characters in Street Fighter V that we didn't get. And I'm just hoping that they make an attempt to get those costumes into Street Fighter 6. So, Alex, I'm praying for you. He's number 1 on my list, number 1 in my heart. That's my guy. Number 2 would be another character that I played in Street Fighter V. That would be Ibuki. Now, I know before you guys all say it, but Astro, Kimberly's in the game. Isn't that basically Ibuki? No, it is not the same. Not even close. Because Kimberly's annoying, and Ibuki's also annoying, but I like Ibuki, and I like Raida. So, you know, Kimberly can't EX Raida through a fireball. So, put that in your spray can and go tag something, you degenerates, or whatever you Kimberly players do in your downtime. Honestly, just another character that I think is just really fun. She pretty much does play the same to Kimberly. I will at least admit that. They feel similar to me from a standpoint of just defending against it, because I don't actually play Kimberly because I have self-dignity. But if I didn't have self-dignity, I'm sure I would find that there are similarities between the two. But to be honest, I just want Raida back because Kimberly doesn't have it. And if Kimberly had Raida, would that have been cool? Yes. Would I play her? No. I just want to. It's not the same. It's not the same. So now we're getting into the characters that are from games that I didn't really play, but I like a lot still. The third character on my list is 100% Yoon from Third Strike. Wow, that's another Third Strike character. Yes, I know, but I honestly, everything about Yoon's aesthetic, if I had played Third Strike, if I had played Street Fighter 4 extensively, that character would have gotten played to the moon and back. I think he's so cool. I was so disappointed that Yoon and Yang weren't put in Street Fighter 5 because the V-Trigger system, being a V-Trigger 1, V-Trigger 2, was almost in perfect place for you to be able to just have Yoon be V-Trigger 1 and Yang be V-Trigger 2, and just have them be 2 separate characters. That would have been a lot of work on Capcom's part, and we know how much they love doing extra work. They don't. Anyway, I would like to just say that I think that Yoon would be a very cool addition. I think that it would be something similar to... I don't even know if there's a character that really plays like Yoon in the game right now. So I think that it would be a fresh look. He's cool. He skateboards. I think that he would look sick, and I'm pretty sure if they updated his style, that he would be even cleaner than he was in Street Fighter 4 and Third Strike. I almost said Street Fighter 3 Strike, but like I didn't. So yeah. That leads us to the fourth character. This is a character that I dabbled in Street Fighter 5, but this is also a character that I just watched a ton of because I think he's extremely fun, extremely cool character. That would be the number 4 slot going to Cody. I think that Cody's whole deal about just being a straight up brawler, picking up rocks, throwing them from Street Fighter 4, picking up a pipe and V-trigger and just beating the crap out of people with it, I think it's great. Extremely fun character, extremely rewarding character to play, and I think that honestly had some of the most fun mix-ups that I had ever had the pleasure of practicing besides Ibuki. Super fun character, super cool character. Really hoping he gets in the game. Hits like a truck, stuns fast as all hell, but we all know how stuns work in Street Fighter 6, so the stun aspect wouldn't matter. But if he did get in the game, I would hope that we would see some form of the weapons that he would be able to pick up from 4, as well as his V-trigger weapons from 5, the knife and the bat being able to, the knife and the pipe being able to make a return. I think that would make a very interesting character. I'm noticing that a lot of characters that were in Street Fighter 5 now have their V-triggers on certain aspects of their kit, or their V system, I should say, because V skill and V triggers are just a part of the kit in a certain way. Like Ken's run, his V skill is now on 2 kick buttons. To be honest, I don't know a lot about this last character. But what I will say is that from my time watching Third Strike, I always looked at this character and I was like, dude, this kid is sick. And that kid happens to be Sean. So Sean is going to be my number 5 pick for who I would want to see enter into Street Fighter 6, because if Sean gets into the game, that would mean that I finally have the chance to play him and be competent. But yeah, Sean was a character that I really wanted in 5 as well. Didn't make it. I assume it was because of popularity. I'm not very knowledgeable on ranking of characters in terms of popularity and things like that. But I do know that Sean looked cool. I actually don't even really know what the direction that they'd go with him in the game. But I would just be excited to see him make a return. I think he hasn't been in a game since Third Strike. So, right? I'm pretty sure, because he wasn't in any of Street Fighter 4, which is crazy because that roster was like 80 characters by the time Capcom was done with it. And then he definitely wasn't in Street Fighter 5. So I'm pretty sure Third Strike was the one and only game he was in. If I'm wrong, I'm sure you guys will correct me in the comments. But I think that would be a really cool character to see. With that being said, that will wrap up the DLC list, my wish list. I want to hear from you guys. What are some characters that you guys want to see in Street Fighter 6, whether they be from Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter EX3, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, any characters are on the table. Who's your favorite Street Fighter character? Who do you guys want to see in the game? Drop it in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed the video today, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and a subscrizzle on the video. It really helps out the channel. I really appreciate you guys for making it this far. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch y'all next time.